Maurice May, undefeated 5-0, one draw, 4 big knockouts. Trained by Chuck McGregor, trainer of Obed Sullivan. Also managed by Steve Munisteri, also part of the Obed Sullivan team. They're very high on Maurice May. He's going to be fighting Calvin Lampkin, one of the men who went the distance with Ike the President, Ibeabuchi. That was back in December of '94. Lampkin coming in tonight with a 4-2 record, 3 knockouts. Dwight Pratchett's his trainer. Coming does that at Grand Prairie, Texas. Lampkin's last fight, 6-round win over Brian Jackson this past December. He's got a 3-bout win streak going, all fights this year in '96. And we're going to go up to Jimmy Lennon Jr. with our official introductions.
This bout coming your way, scheduled 6 rounds of boxing. Once again, we feature heavyweights in the ring, and our referee in charge of this bout, Vince Delgado. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with gold trim. He is fighting out of Mesa, Arizona. With a weight of 242 pounds, his record includes 5 wins, no losses, 4 wins. Coming by way of knockout, welcome the former amateur champion, Maurice May. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner in the 6-round attraction, entering the ring wearing multicolored trunks and fighting out of Grand Prairie, Texas. His weight, 236 pounds. His record, 4 wins, 2 losses, 3 wins. Coming by way of knockout, introducing Calvin Lampkin. And once again, a referee in charge of this bout, Vince Delgado. It is a 6-round scheduled attraction.
You had your instructions in the dressing room. Give me a nice clean fight, all right? Good luck. Good luck.
All right, Calvin Lampkin, Maurice May. Very interesting matchup here, Kevin. Lampkin, a lot of punching power. He's got 3 KOs in his 4 wins. He's won 3 fights in '96. This, of course, is his first start of '97, as it is for Maurice May. May had all of his fights, started his pro career this past August. As we mentioned, he's 5-0, 1 draw, 4 knockouts. His last fight was December 12th, 12th-round win over Lionel Kelly to finish out his year. Lampkin went the distance with Ike Ibeabuchi. Has punching power, has a pretty decent chin. His only knockout loss coming in the rematch with Ike back in November of '95.
Well, the one thing we got here is 2 up-and-coming heavyweights. One, unfortunately, has 2 losses, but I think that's experience. I don't think those are losses. When a man loses early in his career, he's just learning experiences.
Lampkin, of course, lost his pro debut. That was in July of '93, getting stopped by Steve Whitman in the first round. Lost his next fight against Ibeabuchi, lost his next fight to Ibeabuchi, and now has put 3 straight wins together. And I've seen some great fighters lose their first 3 pro fights, not the least of which was Dick Tiger, former great middleweight and light heavyweight champion.
Oh, we have Freddie Pendleton, who was 15-15, who came back from a reckless career, out of danger, came back to win a world title. Maurice May is undefeated, so I'm expecting a lot of good things from him.
Counter with the jab.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Maurice May is establishing a jab. He's a shorter man, fighting a taller man, and at least he's throwing his jab. He's keeping his jab in his face. So the bottom line is May looks really good right here as a short man. Like I said, we've seen a lot of good heavyweights in this squad.
Nothing makes trainer Chuck McGregor happier than when he tells you to get out there and be a jab machine, and you listen. And Maurice May right now listening to Chuck McGregor's instructions, keeping that jab in the face of Calvin Lampkin. Is a little more than halfway gone in round number 1. We're scheduled for 6. Marty Tokyo Rosenthal along with Kevin Kelly. I know you got to be loving our first explosion thus far in '87. Still coming up, of course, our main event, undefeated Ahmad Abdin and Tony La Rosa.
But I tell you, it looks like a lot of this card came out from Lamont Brewster, and Ahmad Abdin is just the icing on the cake here. Now we've seen a bunch of other fights that are going off with May and Lampkin. Good fight, good punches, both knockout punches. I'm telling you, this is heavyweight explosion at its best.
Another minute to go in round number 1, and Lampkin starting to go up a little bit here, Kevin.
Shaky's coming in. Come on.
Interesting, May being a little bit more tentative after Lampkin opened up and started to counter himself. Lampkin started to get his own jab working. Back comes Maurice May.
Well, the one thing about May that I like a great deal is that May is very patient. He backs up very well, moves from side to side, and he slips Lampkin's punches. And he counters with his own jab. You know, it's very rare to see a shorter man out jabbing a bigger man. And this is what we're seeing.
Sorry, by the way, correction. Alvin Lampkin didn't lose his pro debut. He won it with the first round knockout, and that was followed by 2 straight losses to Icon Miyabuchi. So we don't want to give him a disservice. He lost his first 2 out of 3. As we come near the end of round number 1, we're scheduled for 6 on the Explosion.
And fans, we do want to remind you to mark your calendar. Make sure to join us as our Beverly Hills Boxing Series
Looking in the corner there with White Ratchet in the face of Alvin Lampkin. Very talented. Pretty good fighter himself. Julio Cesar Chavez. Now taking on a lot of fighters. Trains out of the House of Pain, Bill Benton's gym down in Houston, Texas.
I'll tell you, right now, he's trying to great positive fighters, and that's what it's about, giving back to what you had and your love for past experiences. And this is what he's giving back, as you can see in this fight.
And we talk about patient fighters. There's a patient trainer, Chuck McGregor. There's a good left-right combination. Here's where Lampkin started to open up midway through round number 1. And certainly caused Maurice May to go into a shell near the end of the round. Round number 2, we're scheduled for 6. That's Calvin Lampkin coming out there in the black shorts with the Texas flag. Maurice May, he's in the black shorts with the gold stripe. Tough first round of score, Kevin. I gave it even. Maurice May really established the jab for about the first 60 seconds, and then Lampkin really started to come alive and get up on his toes a little bit like we see here at the beginning of round number 2. Take charge.
But if Matt was staying that way the whole fight, it'd be a much easier fight for him. You don't have to fight uphill all the time. Right now, he's fighting a very tall man with long reach. And, I see May in charge of this fight right now. And Lampkin's very close, but he comes out strong early in the second round.
Interesting though, May came in through a 4-punch combination. Lampkin came right back to a 4-punch combination of himself and moved May to the other side of the ring. Doesn't seem to be intimidated at all by the punching power of Maurice May, who's got 4 knockouts in his 5 wins. Lampkin's got 3 in his 4 wins.
Well, we got to remember, Lampkin fought Ikabuchi, which is a very hard puncher, so I don't think that he's going to be impressed by May at all. At no time will he be impressed. But what he should be doing is jabbing at May, and he's not keeping May off with the jab.
Keeping in mind that he went the distance with Ike first time in 4 rounds.
Right now, I think that pretty much Lampkin needs to throw his jab. He needs to keep his jab in the face of May, and he's not doing it. Once in a while, in spurts he does it, but not enough to keep May.
Time for right hand coming in, Mo. There it is. Time that right hand when he jumps in. Get on the fast right hand when he comes in.
And get back to what he was doing earlier with the first round, throwing his own jab first. Now he's letting Lampkin throw his jab. Lampkin dictates the fight. I said, the early part of the round, you give it to May. The last part of the round, you give it to Lampkin. It swings back and forth.
Cut him off. He's moving into the right hand. Work.
Lampkin lands another jab. Lampkin starting to get a little bit of confidence here, Kevin. May trying to double up on it, but he's throwing it from too far out. He's a little afraid and gets caught with a right hand by Lampkin.
Right now, May is not exactly taking total control of this fight. He's being very defensive. He's boxing. He's acting like he's total control of the fight, which I don't see that he is. I think he has to take Lampkin to the ropes, land on the ropes, and stop pounding, and he's not doing that.
Take him work, Mo. Straight right hand. Cut him off.
Right now, he got his hands out in his waist. He's playing with him. And that's when you get beat. You're playing with a guy like this. I think he's got to get respect on Anisha Lampkin right now. Get it right now.
He's having trouble cutting off the ring left. It's funny. Maurice May earlier today when they were testing out the ring said, "Gee, this is a very fast ring. Why did they make this ring so fast?" It's almost like he got psychologically in his head that this ring is too fast for him. And Lampkin is using it, showing a lot of good lateral motion. Drops in a left hook there. As we got under 15 seconds to go in round number 2.
Come on.
Good round for Calvin Lampkin, showing a lot of good movement.
I'd see that I give that round to Lampkin. Lampkin came out stronger, had more wit, more charm, and he dictated the action. I didn't see May get any respect from Lampkin, and they didn't try to get respect.
You let him turn you all over the place. Standing still and you're not doing anything. He's turning you to the left and turning you to the right. What do we work on? Sideways, cut him off.
How do I get this thing to stop pointing my ear?
If you got him for a right hand, you don't let it go. Okay, now start stepping up. If he comes to you, go to short right, old right hand, right over his jab.
Action from round number 2. See Lampkin throwing that left hook from outside, caught May sleeping.
He's coming in to shake right hand, left hook. But you gotta start letting your hands go. He's tired. He's tired.
Round number 3, we're scheduled for 6. Arnie Tokyo Rosenthal along with Kevin Kelly. And Calvin Lampkin comes out and starts the round against Maurice May by dropping in a good left-right combination. May caught off balance. In between rounds, Chuck McGregor all over May, who's in the black shorts with the gold stripe, telling him, hey, he's turning you to the left, he's turning you to the right, and Lampkin was muscling May all throughout round number 2.
Well, I tell you, now I think that May has to do something important right now. He has to establish himself. He has to get in there, dictate the tempo. Right now, Lampkin is dictating the tempo. And right now, unless May does something spectacular and gain his respect, I don't see Lampkin winning this next round.
May trying to unleash something there, drops in a nice 3-punch combination.
I see Lampkin get more confidence. Lampkin trying to throw his jab with more authority. Lampkin's actually taking control of his fight right now. May is not doing enough to keep him at bay. He's not using his jab like he did in the first. So right now he has to gain some respect.
Well, Kevin, what I'm noticing here too is if Maurice May's trying to double up on the jab, he's not taking that second step in. So by the time he throws the second jab, Lampkin's someplace else.
But the big thing for boys is with a height problem there. May is having to be a lot shorter than Lampkin. Lampkin has the reach advantage and the height advantage. Instead of him going backwards, he should be going forward.
Walk at him, Mo. Don't let him walk you back. Don't let him go, Mo. Walk him down. Don't wait, Mo. Walk at him.
But right now, my correction, May being taller.
No, you're waiting about him.
Right now, May is fighting a proper fight. He's doing what he's always jabbing. I don't know exactly what Lampkin thinks he's doing. He's in there not jabbing like he should be. He's taking off like he's in total control of the fight. And I don't know why. Not listening to his corner, obviously. They're giving proper instruction. He should be backing the taller man up and taking it to the taller man.
See, and I thought Lampkin was in control through the second round. He's letting May, to me, back in this fight. But I would like to see May do something after he doubles up on that jab.
But one thing about May, that May doesn't show great punching power here. And actually, Lampkin it seemed like he's just trying to box him. I don't know if he's trying to survive or win or what. I don't think he knows exactly how to get inside and figure out the height problem that he's doing.
They seem to starting to be able to cut off the ring a little bit on Lampkin. McGregor gave him good instructions during the round. He didn't want him to get muscled around. Told him to do some movement of his own.
Right now, Lampkin has to do something very important. You know, Lampkin is backing up, dancing around the ring, moving side to side. 7 seconds left in this round. I mean, it's not much time for him.
Punch underneath Mo when he goes to the room.
Much better round for Maurice May. Listen to the instructions between round of Chuck McGregor. And as the saying goes, if you listen to Chuck, he's got two Chucks in his corner.
Now,
Chuck Kodak, cut man, Chuck McGregor.
cut him to the left, cut him to the right. Keep cutting him and make him go to the ropes. You're making him do the work. The only thing you're doing wrong is when you get him near the ropes, you got to come in behind the jab, touch him with a hook, and fire the right hand.
January 31st, Scotty Hearns right here in town. Also on the card, John the Beast Colombia. And also Leon Brewster. In action, January the 31st.
Dropping in that left hook off balance, Kevin. Had he been on the money there, we may not be doing round number 4.
Well, it's true. Lampkin, I'll tell you one thing. It's like a little more power than May. And May is not exactly trying to punch with authority. It's just like he's keeping him at bay. With his jab, he's happy with what he's doing.
Round number 4, we're scheduled for 6. No knockdowns thus far in the fight. undefeated Maurice May. He's in the black shorts with the gold stripe. Been erratic so far this evening. Had a pretty decent first round. Lampkin took control in round number 2. Ray came back in round number 3 after a shaky start in the beginning of the round. Sort of been a battle of who's getting the jab established throughout the round, Kevin.
It don't seem like either or has great deal of punching power. And I don't see anybody really hurting anybody or taking authority in this fight. I see Lampkin dancing around the ring, bouncing backwards. I see May trying to pump the jab, not landing great deal of punches. You know, they both having their moments off and on. The fight's hot and cold. They're leaving it in the judges' hands, and that could be a mistake for both of them. See they're tying each other up, you know, laying on top of each other. Right now, they both have to get busy. I think they both have to throw punches with some authority in it. And let both of them know that, hey, I'm here.
Right back, Mo, right back.
This is a term that they use in boxing called sparring mentality. And right now, I'm looking at pretty much more, a little bit more than a sparring session out of both of them.
And that's one of the things that I've noticed a little bit is from this camp, they're all part of the same camp. Maurice May and Obed Sullivan and Gilberto Williamson. And a lot of these guys work with Obed, and they're used to sparring partners, and maybe they get in a little bit of, as you mentioned, sparring partner mentality, sparring partner syndrome. They're not unleashing punches, and they're throwing, as the expression would go, punches with bad intentions. Maurice May sort of sleepwalking a little bit through this fight tonight.
Well, like I said, both of them look like they have a sparring mentality right now. One man boxing backwards, one man boxing forward. Right now, the instructions should be for May to back up a little bit, sit your leverage, and throw your bombs. He got the height. I don't understand why. I don't understand why he's not throwing his right hand with full leverage. He's got the power. It's set in science that if a man is tall, you punch down, catch a man, the gravity pulls the punch down. Right now, Lampkin is just surviving. It's a good sparring session. Come on, one more. Right now, I see Lampkin laying on the back of the ropes, boxing his head back and forth, bobbing his head. I mean, yo, right now, Lampkin needs to make sure he's for weight.
Oh, 30 seconds to go in round number 4. I'm going to tell you, Maurice May looks a little punched out, though, too. Chuck McGregor yelling, keep punching. He had Lampkin in the corner there, then he just stopped throwing shots.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they scored the fight a draw. I tell you, because neither one has taken control of the
Scheduled for 6. We got 2 more to go.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, even still a draw. I don't think we'll see much more action next time out of either one. They doing this for 4 rounds already? I don't expect a change on it. I think
it's going to be worse over the next. I think there's going to be more time, but we'll see. This is the explosion.
Go ahead. Come on, Mo.
Come on, you're listening. Okay. Deep breath.
Right hand, come on.
Jab, left hook.
Come on, cut back.
Get on the ropes, jab, hook the head, and then drop your ass and don't slap to the body. That'll bring his hands up. The jab and hook will bring his hands up. Drop back off, dig the hook to the body and the right hand to the body. Jab, hook the head, drop underneath. Just relax, you're fine. Go a left hook and a right hand to the body. Then don't back up. Slide to your right and shoot a straight right hand left hook like we do in the gym. Jab, left hook, body left hook, right hand, slide right, straight right hand hook. Let's go. Keep the pressure up.
Round number 5. We're scheduled for 6. No knockdowns thus far. That's Maurice May, undefeated, 5-0, 4 knockouts, 1 draw. He's in the black shorts with the gold stripe and the Texas flag shorts. Calvin Lampkin came in at 4-2. Kevin, you were very critical last round of both fighters, saying they're just basically calling them sparring partners, going through the motions, looking lethargic.
Well, nobody's punching with bad intentions here. Nobody's looking for a knockout. Nobody's trying to get a knockout. I see 2 men right here, right now, just carrying the fight the way they feel like it, or when they feel like it, fighting when they feel like it. Neither one is doing what they're supposed to be doing, what their corner has issued them to do. I'm waiting for Lampkin to throw his jab. I'm waiting for May to throw his jab. I'm waiting for them both to do something. I think our fans back home are sitting there waiting for them to do something. Somebody take the initiative in this fight, take control of this fight, and do something positive.
Nothing on Maurice May's punches whatsoever. He's just slapping, and Chuck McGregor going crazy in the corner, telling him to stop slapping, put something on the punches. With a little more than a minute gone by in the 5th round, he gets spun there by Calvin Lampkin. May looking very tired. He's been 6 rounds once, and that was in his last fight against Lionel Kelly. Calvin Lampkin, 6 rounds once also in his last fight against Ryan Jackson. Both fighters on the winning end of those 6-round performances. Both of them, though, looking very tired as we're halfway gone in round number 5.
Well, we got one more round to look forward to here. Neither one has got any kind of
Kevin, you don't sound like you're looking forward to these rounds.
No, I want them right now, it looks like a good sparring session. I have to inform you. Right now, both of them, as the fight goes on, they both fatigue, they both get tired. Less chance of getting a knockout here.
Maurice May certainly not listening to what Chuck McGregor told him between rounds. He wanted him to go to the body, and he's just not doing it right now against Calvin Lampkin.
Well, neither man is doing what their corner has instructed. They're both just sitting there waiting it out, and right now leaving the judges' hands. We got one more round ahead of us, and right now I think Lampkin and May need to take the initiative. They need to north. They take the initiative and get in there and start fighting.
Speaking about coming up, we've got Ahmad Abdin versus Tony La Rosa in our main event.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a barn smoker. Tony La Rosa is very comical, and I've seen him fight before. He shows up in weight. I'm expecting a tough fight here. Like I said, here we're seeing a little fatigue, a little sloppiness. Both of them laying on the top of each other, bumping into each other, falling off balance from time to time. Right here, I think they need to go back to the gym and get some more work done. Practice a little bit better, a little bit more, and get out of sparring mentality.
And we'll leave round 5 with this thought. I've had this with my fighters, and maybe you've thought about it yourself. The first fight back after the Christmas and New Year's holidays, I don't know how people don't manage to party and get ready for their fights. So we'll be back with round number 6. There's Maurice May walking back to his corner. Chuck McGregor already in his face. Not happy with what he saw there in round number 5.
Whoever wins this last round wins the fight.
They're just leaving the judges' hands right now. They couldn't go to the draw. I mean, if I'm a judge and I'm
Short right hand underneath.
I don't see much
Then a
happening.
hook to the body. Then look it. Please, just step off to your right, real easy, and then shift your foot back with a straight right hand hook. Relax, keep it busy. Last round's the fight. You want to win this fight, you have to win the last round. But keep your composure, don't get wild. Short punches, relax. Come on, fight him now. Fight.
See, he's saying what I
6th
said.
and final round.
This fight is based on who wants the last round the most. Whoever
Maurice
wants
May
this.
from Mesa, Arizona, trying to keep his undefeated record intact. 5-0, 1 draw, 4 knockouts. He's in the black shorts with the gold stripe. Calvin Lampkin came in with a 4-2 record, 3 knockouts. Unofficially, I've got the fight dead even. Kevin, you see it pretty much the same way.
Very even. Very even. I see this round going to whoever wants it the most. They get this round, they get the fight.
Chuck McGregor telling his fighter Maurice May, whoever wins this round wins it. They might give him a little bit heavier instruction, like you better drop this man and really put something in the bank. Calvin Lampkin told the same thing by Dwight Cratchit between rounds. Both fighters been pretty much sleepwalking those the last 3 rounds.
Right now, I see as he May going forward. He got some authority in his punches. He got some aggression going on. He was very intense in his face.
But he walked into a left hook as he walked forward. He kept that right hand low, and Lampkin clapped him.
Well, he has to be very careful. He's been knocked out very easily with a punch that you don't see coming. And those are the punches that Lampkin is throwing. Lampkin is really hoping for a knockdown now. And I tell you, if he don't get his ball of wax going right now, backing up May, he will lose this fight by decision.
Back to the jab.
It's anybody's fight right here, anybody's round, and they got to dig down from the gut right now. This is what makes champions. Mouthpiece comes out of May.
Maurice May been very tired since halfway through the 4th round. Maybe even starting in a 4th round.
Well, that's a fatigue trick. You know, some guys spit the mouthpiece out. I don't know. I didn't see it getting knocked out, so maybe he spit it out.
And as we mentioned here, the end of round number 5. I just think this first fight back in '97 is tough on these fighters too.
Well, too much eggnog maybe for the holidays. You know, that could happen. You know, too much turkey, eggnog. You know, a lot of things take place.
May certainly the busier of the two here in round number 6.
Well, it looks like to me that May has a cut also above his eye, above his left eye. And right now, it don't seem like he's letting it bother him.
Well, and I don't think it's going to be an issue here as we're in the 6th and final round.
And I would like to say the judges saw this fight, and I tell you, I scored it even right now.
Well, I got whoever takes this round is going to win this fight.
Well, how have you seen
right
this
now,
round?
Maurice May certainly the busier of the two, Kevin.
Let your hands go, Mo.
Much busier and landing lower punches. But we got to see what the judges are looking at. They're looking at aggression or they're looking at boxing ability. So, you know, May is doing a very good job right now on Lampkin. Lampkin right now has to do something special. That doesn't look good when you land the ropes like that to the judges. Right now it's like May's in total control of this fight, and I'm going to get this fight for May.
Lampkin, though, coming on, got a move on his last 20 seconds to go in the fight.
Anything's possible. Miracles do happen. As they say, dreams can come true when they happen to you. Last 10 seconds of this fight, I tell you, I look amazing, putting the pressure on him.
Jab hook right hand, dig it. Right now, dig it.
May dead tired. We come to the end of the fight, but Maurice May very tired during that fight. Definitely had a stamina problem tonight. I gave the fight nevertheless, though. 58-57 unofficially, Maurice May. Be interesting, as you said, Kevin, to see how the judges come out with it. A draw wouldn't be unheard of, and it wouldn't be unheard of to go the other direction by a point, possibly to Lampkin.
Well, I don't want to hurt neither of our career. May right now is undefeated. He had other draws. Just give him something to work on. There's a reason why he's having these draws. He's got to take note, watch the videotape himself, and watch and study, and get it together.
Lucky this fight wasn't going 8 rounds. That left eye looking very nasty on Maurice May. Big welt over the top to his start to close, and that's without having somebody as good as Chuck Bodak in his corner, keeping the swelling under control. As we take a look at 6th round action here, both fighters looking very tired and fatigued from the 4th round on in the scheduled 6th rounder. No knockdowns in the fight. Calvin Lampkin looking a lot better in the first 3 rounds. May doing enough, staying busy enough to win the last 2 out of 3 anyway, unofficially on my card. Be interesting to see how the judges saw it. As we mentioned, Kevin, draw wouldn't be out of hand. Maurice May trying to keep his undefeated record in place. We're going to go up now to our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr. with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Larry Rosadias sees it at 58-56. Gwen Adair and Pat Russell, they both agree, scoring the bout 59-55 in favor of the winner, Calvin Lampkin.
Oh, and a shocking fight.
Well, not a shocking fight, but a shocking decision nevertheless. Two judges seeing it 59-55 for Calvin Lampkin. One judge seeing it 58-56 for Lampkin. Who improves to 5-2. Maurice May drops down to 5-1, 1 draw, and I don't see a whole lot of... Trying to take a look at the corner of Maurice May. He's just trying to find out here. Maurice May is actually going around polling the judges. He wants to find out who voted against him. Nevertheless, though, Calvin Lampkin improves to 5-2. A very unhappy Maurice May certainly needs to go back to the drawing board.
Fans coming into the ring.
Get his stamina back in check. He drops down to 5-1, 1 draw.
Well, when it comes to show, you know what the judges are watching. You never know what the judges are looking at. I mean, I thought they were looking at the aggression. They were looking at the boxing of Lampkin. Lampkin was moving from side to side, throwing jabs, but I didn't think he had